Yo, what's going on, everybody? It is Straight Out of Boston, aka the King of Boston. Today we're back for episode 1 of my brand new franchise here, MLB 13 The Show. Thank you guys so much for your suggestions and comments and opinions in the last episode. But I have chosen my team, partially because this is the team I wanted to do in the first place, partially because the comment section couldn't really come to a general consensus. But I would say that for the most part, if I had to guess, I'd say the majority wanted me to do the Seattle Mariners based off of the current rosters and the current updates with Robinson Cano on them and all that good stuff. But I decided to do a little bit of a twist with it. And that is, I wanted to make it as realistic as possible, but also have the current rosters. So the way I did that was I took the current up-to-date rosters, but I simmed the first season. And the reason I did that is so that everyone's contract is basically up to date. Everyone's MLB service time is up to date, all that good stuff. But by using the current rosters, those teams have a higher chance of actually re-signing those players than otherwise if I just simmed with the regular rosters or whatever. So basically, I kind of combined both ideas. So I took the Mariners with Cano and Corey Hart and Logan Morrison, simulated the first season. We ended up making the playoffs but losing. So that way we're going to get into 2014. Everyone's going to be on a little bit more realistic contracts. Everyone's going to have more realistic service time. And it's just going to, I think it makes the series a little bit better. Now, not all the rosters are 100% accurate, but I think that for the most part, this is the best way to do it. So, nonetheless, we get into the offseason. You can see all the guys that are re-signed. We end up getting Cano on a 10-year deal for like $190 million, so slightly cheaper. But that's because the budgets are actually a lot different in this game than they are in real life. You also get Corey Hart back on a 1-year, $8 million contract, which is the exact contract he signed. Or not the exact contract, but I believe around the same contract that he signed in real life. I don't know why that was so hard for me to say. But here we go. We re-offer him the 1-year, $8.09 million deal, and he accepts this shortly afterwards as we're simulating up till kind of the date when people are, or there's no longer restrictive negotiations or whatever. But anyway, so I decided not to make any more moves in the offseason specifically, although you will see a couple moves that I make when the season actually starts based off of team needs. But in the offseason, I kept it all realistic. I made the exact moves that the Mariners, or I didn't make any moves because the rosters were already up to date. Rule 5 draft, I ended up taking Nate Robertson because he was an 86 overall, and I didn't notice it at first, but I was like, oh, 86 overall in the Rule 5 draft, I will take him, especially for our weak bullpen. But nonetheless, check out this trade I decided to make. It's been a trade rumored to happen in real life. I didn't know the exact specifics, but I knew Taijuan Walker was definitely going to be involved, and I threw in 2 of our other top prospects, 2 potential prospects, Jack Martyr and Brad Miller, 2 potential infield prospects. So we gave up a fair price, but we end up acquiring David Price. And then we're going to end up signing Marlon Byrd to a 1-year deal because we needed some extra help in right field. So I figured I could put him there. And you can take a look at the lineups. For the most part, Marlon Byrd and all those guys started. Ackley does not play against lefties. Gutierrez takes his place against lefties. And then we're also going to trade Erasmo Ramirez for Ronald Belisario. The reason being, if you take Erasmo Ramirez and then combine him with Paxton, Holtzen, Price, Iwakuma, and Hernandez, that gives us 6 starters, and I decided Ramirez would be the odd man out. I wanted to keep Paxton and Holtzen, who are both potential prospects, in our rotation, so I trade him for some bullpen help. And then we also end up signing Scott Downs, so we have 3 lefties and 3 righties in our bullpen, and you can take a look at our rotation, our pitching staff right there. We get pretty much the 5 guys that I want in our rotation in there, and then the bullpen's going to be a work in progress for now. We have Blake Beaven in there, who's actually like a starter in real life and a starter in this game or these rosters, but nonetheless, I don't remember the exact name of the rosters that I use, but if you guys want that, I can throw that in the comment section if you would like. Getting ready for 2014. I'm going to post opening day in the next coming days against the Texas Rangers. Hope you guys are excited for this new series. Thanks so much, guys. Hope you did enjoy. And I'm out. Peace.